go. How's the connection, Faye?
Everything's clear. Head for the Fortress of Dawn. With the General Signet, I should be able to pass you off as a Lancer of the Legion of Dawn.
Whoa.
There she is. Fortress of Dawn.
That means they'll be entrenched up ahead. Be careful. They've set up turrets. We need to take them down. One less turret to worry about. Gating in.
Then we better shut them down.
There's many energy signatures in the courtyard. Head for the fortress doors. That's it. Take them all out and we can cut off the Dominion reinforcements. I'm not picking up any more anchors. You're good to target the gate itself.
Nice work. Look at that thing burn.
What's that? Praise? From Alec?
Find the locking mechanism. If I'm right, the General Signet should open the door just like a key.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dawn.
I can't believe we're seeing this.
You're the first to stand in this spot for centuries. Look around. I want to see all of it. This was one of the Legionnaires, I think.
What's this?
That's a funerary urn. The Legionnaire is buried in here.
What is that?
Something Arden Vasa's. I'm certain of it. Can you get a closer look at that?
I swear I've seen this design before.
Behold the doors of might. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of might shall separate the weak from the worthy. So says Arden Vasa.
Arden Vasa. Is that really his voice? Over there. That looks like you could plug the signet in, doesn't it?
Only one way to find out.
You think yourself worthy to claim a place among the Legion of Dawn Knights? Then know this. A true legionnaire must be tested. The greatest of us all, Helena Tarsis, lured her foes into battle at a place of her choosing. There, she brought them ruin and destruction through strength and guile. Prove yourself. Walk the path of General Tarsis. Bring forth your greatest foe. May your might prevail against the darkness.
Faye, what just happened? Faye?
death and misery upon countless generations. Strongest of the foes of humanity, Tarsis made it her life's work to shatter their grip upon the world. Outnumbered the Legion 100 to 1, and yet we had no fear. For our general held a secret power, and she knew to wait for the right moment to unleash it. The Urgoth fell upon us like night itself. Then, Tarsis unleashed the voice of heaven upon them. The mountains bowed to her will. In a great chorus of thunder, humanity's foe was crushed. You pass the test. Before your might, the greatest of foes crumble. Yet more trials lie before you, Lancer. Go forth. May the path lead you to the dawn.
There. Connections re-established. Where were you?
I fought a Titan, but I never left this spot somehow.
It's a gateway device. That's why I lost our link.
Whatever it was, I used up real ammo in there. Another part of the legend of General Tarsus.
It's likely another gateway device. Be ready.
The path comes to an end for you here, as it did for our general, as it does for us all. Your inevitable death awaits you, Lancer. Go forth to face it.
Wait, the path comes to an end? Is this the last stand of General Tarsus?
To helpless Anthem, Tarsus took only a handful of knights. They had swiftness, but the enemy had overwhelming strength. And yet, Tarsus held her ground. The Legionnaires stood against the might of the Urgoth horde. For if they wavered, if their fragile line broke, Anthem would fall, and countless others with it. Tarsus met the Urgoth leader in battle and was struck a mortal blow. Even as Tarsus knew her life was ending, she fought on. As her life's blood ebbed, she drove the enemy back. Under the weight of inevitable death, you did not break. Arise and go forth, Lancer. One more trial awaits you. May the path lead you to the door.
You're back. What happened?
I reenacted the Battle of Anthem, except with the Dominion instead of Urgoth, I think.
You've never seen a real Urgoth. The trial is like a pattern and your mind fills in the details.
I'm fighting my own memories, and they're kicking the crap out of me. Great.
Behold the doors of valor. Whosoever wishes them open, place your signet. The trial of valor shall separate the true lancers from the false. So says Arden Vassa.
Faye, I don't know if I can do this. I don't have much left. My armor's a mess. I'm running low on ammo, and who knows what's next?
Hey, this is what freelancers are all about. You can do this.
I hope so. Wait, where's my javelin?
You come to the final test. Prove your valor. A great calamity dwelled in the heart of the land, threatening to unweave the fabric of the world itself. So Helena Tarsis set forth to meet it in its own lair, where it was strongest, to end its rampage forever. Go forth, Lancer. Seek out and stop disaster in its tracks, if you dare.
How? I don't even have a weapon.
You don't need one.
You're out of time! Silence it!
It's not working.
You're about to get eaten! I'll put you back into it!
Got it.
The path of valor is well-traveled ground for you, I think.
I can't move.
Your suit's overheating!
I'm gonna die!
Stay calm or you'll lock up.
Don't wait fire! This is bad!
You have been tested. Again and again.
Get back to the Strider. This mission is over.
Look at this thing! We have to silence the cenotaph.
We have to get out of here.
Think about Miller and Adair. All the others. You being a coward.
I'm no coward.
You're past the point of testing now. There is only one place left for you to go.
Remember this. Might can conquer a moment. Resolve can outlast a day. But valor must renew with every dawn. Walk the path, Lancer of the Legion.
You're back. That was fast.
Actually, that trial took 2 years to get through.
But you passed.
So far. Is that what I think it is? I'm getting a closer look.
Be careful.
The javelin of General Tarsus. Something's wrong here. What?
Faye? Alec, I can barely hear you. Faye, are you seeing this? Faye, are you there?
Faye can't hear you.
Owen!
Oh dear. Javelin not working, huh? That's a shame. Click.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, come on, mates. Isn't it obvious? Hello, gorgeous. It is finally my time. No more waiting, no more putting me on the sideline. If I side with a monitor, he'll leave the fort alone.
How can you help the Dominion? You know what they've done.
I know exactly what they've done. We can't beat them.
Owen, stop! Damn it. Well, this is bad. Go ahead, rip me a new one.
Could be better, yeah. Amplifier's glitching, and I'm not sure what that son of a bitch did to the motor. Strider's frozen in place until we get it fixed.
What about Faye? Is she all right?
I'm analyzing the damage to the Strider's system.
Hey, no talking until I get the connection fixed. Do you want to start a fire?
So, we're stuck here while Owen gets away. And I thought things couldn't get any worse.
Slow down, will you? Right now, you're in no shape to go chasing after him. Give me a hand with this, would you?
We need to get the Strider moving. We need to do something to stop them.
Pliers. See, that has always been your problem. You focus on what's up ahead instead of where you are.
Where I am is in the middle of the mess I made. I brought Owen aboard, and look at what happened.
Tape. How do you think you did this by yourself? Lone hero screws up again. Give me the... damn. Yeah. This is my Strider. Nobody boards without my say-so. Hell, Faye can read people like a book, and she didn't even see this one coming soon enough. Try the connection now. You're a damn good freelancer. The best I've ever seen, maybe. But you're not smarter than me and Faye put together, and you don't have eyes in the back of your head. Quit jumping in front of bullets that ain't been fired.
They have the Javelin. So, what? We watch while the Monitor captures the Cenotaph?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I should have caught the sabotage during my routine armor checks.
Enough guilt, you're both killing me. We got work to do.
What work? It's over.
No, not quite. The Javelin they stole won't work. I got a good look at the General's armor. It's like no Javelin I've ever seen. I can only speculate on what some of the systems did or might still do.
Faye, just spill it already.
I think most of the seals are key to the General's signet.
And the Dominion can't run the suit properly without it.
Slows them down, but doesn't help us any.
Slowing them down might be enough. I had the info we pulled from the Fortress of Dawn's library, and I got that up-close look at the Javelin itself.
Wait, Faye, are you suggesting we build our own Javelin of Dawn?
Not the whole Javelin, just the relevant seals, but yes.
Give it the plans, I can build it.
So you're Arden Vasta for us now?
Why not? I've built whole javelins from scraps before. Now we're just gonna make a couple seals. Might have to jump over a few flaming chimeras first, but we'll get it done.
Hey, flaming chimera jumping is chapter 1 of the Freelancer Handbook.
Get your javelin ready. I got a drive to fix. We're still in this race, people. Oy, 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 oy.
Hey, Zell. Keeping busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite.
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wright's javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumbar support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Small comforts make a big difference.
People underestimate that. Those comforts make life better out there, even if you don't notice it every day. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure. But there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world. Flying, it's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him? Tomorrow we'll want to be a Koroks teamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
Hey, welcome back to Uncle Bonnie's.
Hi, Serna.
We've got some new stock you might like, but maybe you'll be more interested in my Tesla adventure.
Okay, I'm interested. What happened with the Tesla?
Okay, you know how Teslars are super cute but can electrocute you, right?
Okay.
All right, so I got a couple of freelancers to capture a baby Teslar for me.
How did you make that happen?
They owed my Uncle Bonnie a favor, but that's not the point. By the time I opened the cage door, it was dead. It was so sad and sweet, I had to give it a goodbye hug. But it was actually only sleeping because it yawned, opened one eye, then zapped me.
Wow, what did that feel like?
Kind of like a static shock, times 1 billion.
Are you okay?
Sure. I mean, I still get the tingles, but my vision is clearing up, so it's all good. You know, you kind of remind me of a Teslar.
I do?
Yeah, I think it's the way you walk. Hey, maybe check out our fancy compounds before you go.
Sure.
You know it's okay to drop in whenever you like, right? You know, for crafting stuff or whatever.
Freelancer, my favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
You just need to get used to it. Give it some time. You adjust.
You can't adjust to hurtling through the air faster than a wyvern ever dreamed, looking down then realizing the only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
Don't look down then.
Too late. By that point, you slammed into a cliff and smeared bits of yourself all over the place.
Best not to overthink it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. Most of them involving language I shouldn't repeat. But the one that mattered was this. If I couldn't fly, I had to help those who do.
What'd you decide?
I'd seen that Titan. I knew what this world could throw at us. So, I decided to throw it right back. Deliver some of our own fearful awe. Prospero style.
You had the right idea. Instill confidence, not just in the freelancers, but in the people we need supporting us.
Thank you for that. Some folks think I'm just another merchant with something to sell.
You're selling victory.
Now you're thinking like me. It's all about presentation.
You sold me. I'll see you later, Prospero.
Till next time.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?
There you are. I was starting to think you'd miss lunch.
I didn't know we had plans.
All that time in Freemark, you haven't had a home-cooked meal in years. The Serana I knew never turned down grilled gazik.
Serana?
The name I gave you the day I brought you into this world. No wonder I never heard from you. The Anthem must have set a few screws loose.
Honestly, I'm a little worried about you, man. Are you feeling okay?
Of course I am. And Ma'am? What happened to Mum?
Well, it's just that...
It wasn't easy, Serana. Everyone told me you were dead, but deep down, I knew if you loved someone enough, the Anthem of creation would make it right. Somehow it would bring my daughter back to me. If it hadn't, I couldn't live without my girl.
I'm sorry you went through all that, Mom. But I'm here now. It's good to be back.
It's okay. Now, don't be mad, but there's no grilled gazik. I went vegetarian years ago. See what you miss when you're gone?
Sorry.
Seems like yesterday you were playing with your javelin toys, dreaming of being a freelancer. Now look at you. Strong, beautiful, all grown up and following your dream.
There's no better job in the world.
Thank your father. I always thought it was too dangerous. But he said you could do anything.
Where is Dad?
I guess you wouldn't know. When you didn't come back, it broke his heart. He died in his sleep. I still have his ashes. I thought we might spread them together.
Of course. I'm sure that's how Dad would want it.
His ashes were all I had. The only reminder I wasn't alone in this world.
You're never alone. Plenty of people in Fort Tarsus.
None that loved me. But you're back now. I want to hear all about your adventures. But this excitement has worn me out. We'll talk later. When you're not too busy?
Of course. See you later.
The relic was silenced, but he was gone. They say he was ripped from this.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
This plot sounds uncomfortably close to home, Faye.
Yes, well, that's partly why I like this episode so much. It's reassuring to think we're not alone.
You find comfort in the idea that other people went through crap as terrible as we have.
When you put it like that, sounds awful.
I understand, I think. Strong alone, stronger together, right?
Yeah.
Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time a government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Anthem. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
I have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
This car I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan, or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah?
Hey, Alec.
You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. Faye thinks there's more to it. The Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. It's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully, the Shaper's plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Art of Rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh, right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
You must be Rythe. Yarrow said I'd find you here.
Yeah. You're the one who flew in with a hail of bullets and flaming glory.
Not sure that sounds right.
Bet your ass it was. Stellar work, big star. You gotta live that crap out there. That was your moment. Me? I was looking forward to performing some community service with my sword Nellie.
You named your sword?
Well, why not? Besides you, she's the last thing standing between me and the cockroaches. So, I'm guessing you're here to stay. You've been keeping to yourself, but I've seen you around.
There's work, yeah. I get the impression business is picking up.
Been tough for a while. Couple of weeks, I was barely scraping by. But man, there's nothing like being a freelancer, right? So hey, thanks for showing up when you did. I owe you one.
Glad it worked out.
Anyway, I'm probably still bleeding somewhere. Should get that fixed. I'll see you around, big star.
Freelancer in the bar.
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. Go! I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this! Everything's fine.
Hey, we can do this later.
My aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing people.
It was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished. Including my aunt, a royal cartographer. Gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer?
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
And that's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the Heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel ducks.
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Anthem?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Anthem. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
How'd it go with Sentinel Dax?
You could have told me I was meeting royalty.
Where's the fun in that?
Dax gave us a location outside the walls. Meet her there when you're ready.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what, exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold and get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then we boost your javelin. You silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait.